Hello, everyone. Hello, greetings. We're going to do a special tonight. We are going to talk about some things. A lot of people have already shared their opinions on it, and I'd like to give a real take on it. So, thank you so much for joining in. And without further ado, let's start the intro. And then let's talk. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about all the things. Yeah, hopefully we can just do that.
Hail everyone, this is the inexorable WordNerd with a PSA. We want to remind everybody to grab a shovel and dig deep, because oars are for pussies.
Oh, there's a good spot right there. We can bury a cancel attempt.
We're back, ready for round two.
This is an MFN production.
Okay, let's begin. Please state your name for the record.
I'm Hayward Saint, Head of Operations, Badge 3164. I'll never forget that day. In a time of global turmoil and chaos, God opened reality itself and delivered mankind 8 guardian angels from our ruined future. When you witness a miracle, what do you do with that?
What did you do?
Only thing I could do. I helped them and offered them jobs.
Welcome, everyone, to the Inexorable WordNerd Live. I wanted to talk with everyone this evening and leave some content up and just talk about the state of Comicsgate as it is now, and maybe delve into the past a little bit so that we can improve the future. And it's important to me. This is all important to me. Comic creation and expression, creative expression. These are things that are important to me. Drama, not so much. But yeah, let's just dig right into it. I mean, the inspiration for the stream in the very beginning, before we even talk about the state of Comicsgate, let's go back into the past for a moment and talk about my interaction with my last interaction on Twitter with Cecil. Cecil is somebody who I think has a knowledge of comic books. He's never made a comic book before. He might be working on one, but he's never completed a comic book before. He's read them. He's a fan. He's a super fan, essentially. And he is a comedian on YouTube. So this is the guy that we're talking about. I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I'm not saying anything. That's up to everybody to decide for themselves. And so we'll delve into this a little bit. Let's go. Let's look at it. Let's see, share screen and right there. Yeah, let's do it. Boom. All right, let's go with the first tweet. These are all in order. Wow, Critical Blast. This guy posted Kill Me Now. Okay, so we're talking about a year and a half ago or so. We've got a progression of tweets. We got a guy agreeing with Renfamous. Wow. Look at that. And these are people who are, this is a guy who's featuring Comicsgaters on the regular. Thinks he's Comicsgate. The guy even said once that he'd lock arms with Renfamous to destroy War Campaign because he hates him. I mean, to whatever end, if you're willing to work with SJWs or adopt their playbook, you're an SJW from that point forward. It's just a fact of life. Here's a guy quoting, no one cared when War. So what she's saying is no one cared when War Campaign criticized her art 24/7 for a month straight. People objected when art criticism devolved into disgusting personal attacks on Anna and her deceased sister. That's why Anna's single image sold more than War Campaign's next campaign. Their behavior disgusted the fan base. This is, I believe what this is Renfamous latching on to infighting to further her own goals. A lot of Comicsgaters adopted this as well. And, a lot of Comicsgaters adopted this as well. Took this angle, the same angle as Renfamous. Grabbed it, took it as an opportunity to take a shot at War Campaign for speaking their mind. There were some fans who took it to an extreme. It was broad brushed, just like it was here. And then, so there's the first of multiple tweets. Let's go into the next one here. Look at this. Here's a pile. This is the beginning of the thread. We've got this was Critical Blast at the beginning, just entering Comicsgate, fresh out of the winter vagina, so to speak. Okay, on the one hand, this doctored tweet makes me feel somewhat better, as I don't have to find myself agreeing with the proposed author. On the other hand, there's a point. That's my tweet. War Campaign is doctoring them to look like Ren sent it. So what we're seeing here in the thread is that the original tweet was not a tweet from Renfamous. It was actually from Cecil. It wasn't from an SJW. It was from a Comicsgater, which is that's interesting. That's interesting. I wonder if it was the point, I think, and it was interesting. I wonder if this is what they expected from it. So we have Critical Blast sucking Cecil's dick here. Cecil accepting the suck. Attention, they're starving for it. Let them dry up and blow away. There we go. So we've got that going. Sometimes that works. Sometimes the answer is to overload the batteries. which sounds like crazy talk, kind of, I guess. And so apparently a year and a half ago, I shot this down, which, nice job, year and a half ago, WordNerd. Way to go, buddy. Incorrect. It started with Bro and Anna stream, which I watched live. Live with Liam 22 or 23. I was streaming with Liam back then before he inevitably blocked me as well. But I was on his show multiple times. I used to enjoy his show before it turned into a blood sport and fell apart, and then everything else ensued. But and I warned him about it, but you know, I was there. I was right there in the thick of it. So I told him to know the facts. I was right there. I saw all of it. So let's continue on here. What the fuck are you talking about? Are you saying that they started criticizing Anna and her late sister before they started attacking her art? Because that is the only way it could be incorrect. Regardless, the point is that behavior of working being drove people to support Anna over working being. It was never about this. Anna doesn't have anything to do with comics. She doesn't care about comics. I mean, she has a popular channel. I get it. But it's just strange to me that you have someone that's in Comicsgate that doesn't care about comics. And they're a large channel and they have more say over a comic book movement than people who actually make comics and people who actually care about comics. That's odd to me. That should be odd to anybody. That should be a red flag to anybody who's a part of this thing and actually cares about it. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not trying to push that opinion on anybody else. Have your own opinions. And everybody has. But let's be real just for a second. And then, maybe crawl into the mind of the word nerd for a moment and try to see my perspective. And things will be more clear to you. So here's my response. No. I'm saying they spearheaded their GoFundMe for her sister, and this is War Campaign. Specifically, it was Man of Sex who did this, supported and was confronted live demanding but it fell onto Roe as well, like on the stream. So there's this whole cross thing going on, but let's dig into it a little bit more. So Roe was confronted live by Hannah, demanding an apology for a joke 6 months prior, before 6 months prior to this live stream, when her sister was found. The following events seem to be the only part you know about. So we have a timeline where War Campaign supported her in her tragedy, and 6 months later, it was brought up that he was supposed to apologize for jokes that were made on a comedy stream, a comedy parody stream, jokes that were made prior to the discovery of her family member of this tragedy being discovered. And so by they, I mean Manasex specifically. I reply afterwards. Manasex was the one that spearheaded this this GoFundMe to get her money for this terrible tragedy that happened in her life. He was a member of War Campaign, like a fan, and someone a loyal supporter at the time. And so we got Manasex. Nah, dude, facts are stupid, lies are better. And we've got a screenshot here of Star Wars girl. Her artist and YouTuber identify as a mutant. Don't at me, bro, unless you're prepared to deal with the wrath of the Hobbit. And so that was the thing at the time. Well, I care about all of us. I reply, it's why I bothered to watch and push for a resolution. Um, I also sent condolences to Anna and her. Um, I I had an identical experience. No reply, but not necessary either. Yeah, it sucks. No good deeds go unpunished. Was the reply of Moss. And then we have Cecil chiming in. You are incorrect. Also, why did the war campaign disappear from your name? Was his focus? Um, so I'm here advocating for Comicsgate for all of us and for people. I was very new at the time, and so um, I was in. I just didn't want everybody to fight. I had my own opinions, and this was brought up. This was after people told me for months to drop the war campaign watermark, or not watermark, but yeah, the emoji um, from my Twitter account. And I said because I didn't have the stomach for the edge under personal circumstances. I dropped it at the same time, like around the time when my father uh, had passed. I was going through some shit, and uh, yeah, there's just a lot of controversy. There was a lot of stuff going on. There were members of work. There were like fans of War Campaign um, that were tweeting about death, and so I was still sorting everything out. And so I just kind of took a step back from everything in general, Comicsgate and War Campaign, and everything, and just kind of looked at it all. There were a lot of months where I did so. Like it wasn't necessarily a tribal thing at that point for me. Um, yeah, it was just this. It was just this chaos, and I wanted to sort it out and look into it for myself. That's the reason why I came to Comicsgate. I'm one of those people. Like, I'm not going to believe the hype. I'm not going to read into bullshit and drama. Like, I'm going to step back and look at it and assess it for myself. That's why I came to Comicsgate. I'm an intelligent person. I'm not going to swallow all this hate that people send my way without looking at it for myself. And I had to see it for myself. And that's why I came um, originally. And so, this was where I was at the time. I also replied, I watched that stream live. I watched it snowball and asked the right questions, all because Anna wanted to take back a joke, demanded the perfect reaction, and he didn't budge. And that's a fact. And he shouldn't have budged. He shouldn't have apologized. Um, he showed empathy. Rose showed empathy during that stream, but she didn't get the apology that she was looking for or the empathy that she demanded. And so things didn't go her way. And then uh, things snowballed from there. They got worse. And other people got involved. And so we have Cecil here saying she was owed an apology. That was his last chance to save War Campaign, but pride got in the way. They doubted, they doubled, tripled, and quadrupled down from there, lost all respect from CG. They're gone, and CG is much better for it. So Comicsgate is better now, Cecil says. This is Comicsgate and this is a person who's commenting on it, it had no comic experience. So essentially, he's just a fan with a big channel, is what we're talking about here. She was owed an apology. That was the last chance to save War Campaign, but Brian got in the way. Okay, so we already read that. That was his last comment that I left there. So you can see the direct comment. My dad died the same way in June. Nobody owes me anything before or after. Roe edged before he knew. They helped Anna with her GoFundMe, and he was sympathetic on stream 6 months later. He just didn't give the response she wanted. They were offended, man. She demanded more live stream. They tormented her for months, mocking her dead sister. Keep defending the indefensible. Did anybody mock her? I mean, yeah, people mocked her. Fans mocked her. That happened on the internet. But the fact that you broad brush an entire YouTube channel with it because some fans like did things on the internet is the thing. And this was never, I don't think this was ever really about what happened in that moment. I think it was about cutting competition. I think there might have been a little of that going on. I think people got over dramatic and took themselves too seriously. I mean, we're talking about Cecil and we're talking about Anna. Neither one of them give a shit about comics, but they were able to control a comics movement somehow through all of this. They're able to persuade an entire comics movement that these people were evil, that they were terrible monsters for criticizing someone they tried to help, and for sticking to values, and for telling these people that they were wrong for swinging a deal with Dynamite, and that going into mainstream was a bad idea, which they realized for themselves that War Campaign was right on that. We all saw it. So we've got the ending here. Ultimately, so my reply to that was, I talked with them about that genuinely. Their help was thrown in their face live on Liam Springer's series right after the mail-in stream for everyone to see. Rowe didn't retort. He apologized for the tragedy, but he just refused to apologize for a joke that predated the discovery of this tragedy. And that's the fact of it there. And that's the point where it was, dude, please fuck off. So it ruined this little trauma grift. That's sad. Cecil, that's so sad. That ruined your that ruined your little thing that happened. So yeah, that was my last interaction. Let's go to the chat here. We've got somebody watching. As I say, yeah, I mean, speak your mind. That's the thing. You don't all have to agree with me. I mean, you know, this is open forum. So yeah, let's talk. Let's have an opinion about it. Let's talk. When you're done with this old stuff, can we review the 9/11 Commission reports next? Sure. Yeah, I mean, just send them my way. Please mail them to www.wordnerdisright.com, and then we will review them and see if they're okay to air. So let's just do that. So let's go back into the point that I was trying to make with all of this is that people get swayed by drama. It happens every day. The internet is full of drama. This is a comic book movement. And so the thing is its strength is based on its strength, the strength of its creators and comic creation. The fans have a ton of power within this comic movement, but that power is going to be based on the values of Comicsgate, the original values of Comicsgate, and the values that War Campaign in this moment 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, that they tried to uphold, is that quality matters. You don't have an argument. You can't criticize the mainstream without being able to produce quality yourself that is competitive. And so, so far, where we're at, the state of Comicsgate is that the crowdfunded Comicsgate comics, a lot of them aren't able to match the production speed of these larger production houses. I think that since this moment that I spoke about, the steady decline of Comicsgate moralities have led to a lot of comic projects that are A is for effort. That's what I call them when I address them on Twitter. I'm not going to call anybody out specifically. If you feel like you're an A for is for effort comic, then hopefully this message finds you true and that you do take it to heart the way you're taking it to heart when you first hear it. Just let it, just absorb it. Post a link to your rap. Ah, cool. Yeah, we've got some people in the chat here that want to talk about Comicsgate. Do you want to talk about Comicsgate? Do you give a fuck about comics? I mean, do you? I mean, what is this shit that we're doing anyway, huh? You tell me then if I'm not on target. You tell me what it's about and what it was supposed to be. You know, I'm just talking about how I feel about it and why I came, what I think. And so we find ourselves in a time where there's a lot of A for effort comics coming out. I'm not against people expressing themselves. That's not what that's about. But at the same time, we have a comics movement that's criticizing mainstream, and then people are putting out books that are quite obviously indie. People are doing their first books. They're cutting their baby teeth on Comicsgate crowdfund. You guys are backing these books because it may be because someone told you to, or because you believe in this and because they're here. But you know, ultimately the point is that you lose credibility if you're not able to achieve a quality equal to or better than mainstream. All the books that you make fun of, if you back a book that is poorly drawn, and the story is absolutely terrible, then you're not fighting. You're not fighting the establishment. You are. You're just not. That's a fact. You dilute it. You lose your credibility, and you hurt the movement. Like it's fine having, it's fine to. It's fine having your expression. I'm not saying that, and you'll get better if you're not good enough. Look at your own work, though, and compare it. Like, as a fan, you have a right to criticize as well, but our creators are our weapons in this culture, our opportunity to show people that there can be something better and there can be an alternative that's quality, something worth your money. You ask me why I give a fuck. Why should I criticize this? Well, I'm creating a book and I write, and I strive to achieve that quality of work, and so I want backer confidence. JFK was an inside job. Hey, you're allowed that opinion. Sure, man. JFK was an inside job. Here you go. Let's go on conspiracy theory. Wow. Yeah, this is such a conspiracy. It's such a conspiracy when I show you tweets, right? Been playing a fucking day and everybody watched it live and I watched it live. Yeah, I'm a nut job looking at it, but look at my work though. Look at my work. Am I crazy? Am I crazy or am I muscle? I don't know. You decide that for yourself. Do you like the artwork? Hail, William. Hail, brother. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, we're opening this shit up and we're going to talk about Comicsgate and what it is now. And, what I'd like to see going forward. I'd like to see people, actually trying to make something that can be an alternative to mainstream. I think that's the point. That was the whole point from day one. That's why Comicsgate started. That's what RCM was talking about. That's why he ripped comics in half and threw them on his tool shed. Hail, WordNerd. Hail, Mike. Hail, brother. Thanks for coming by, man. Yeah, we want to talk about this. We showed a little bit from my first or my last experience with Cecil online a year and a half ago, back when everything went to shit. We've seen a decline in Comicsgate. I think that the whole point of this was to offer a quality alternative. I think when backers back a creator, this shouldn't. I don't think you're saying fuck you mainstream by giving someone $15,000 to do their first book. Like, the shit doesn't make sense to me. Like, I've worked for years and I've worked with professionals and actually tried to become the creator that I am now. It takes work. It doesn't take a few live streams within 2 weeks and a 30-day campaign because you say you're Comicsgate. I think that, that's indie comics. It doesn't mean that you're not Comicsgate, but hail, Nigel. Thanks for coming by, brother. Yeah, you got to talk about that difference, and I think that Comicsgate has kind of gone that route. Anybody that will go along with the new narrative of Comicsgate can crowdfund a book. They will be what people perceive as crumbs. They will be in the $10,000 range if you're lucky. A lot of guys are getting a lot less. We look at the quality of these books. I'm not saying don't follow your dreams, make books, but Comicsgate was supposed to be an alternative to mainstream comic books, and I think RCM was right in that. I don't think things went his way as far as the Mark Waid thing. I think it became more fruitful for him to just continue to make books rather than to go in this big, long, expensive, litigation. Yeah, he bowed out. I mean, people supported him. And there was eventually a point where he just pulled out of it all. I imagine Wade's lawyer was quite a bit more expensive. Let's be real about that. If you want Comicsgate victories, you got to back projects that are muscle. That's just a fact. You got to back the books that are actually books, that are cultural muscle in the comic medium. That's the thing we're talking about. We're talking about facing the beast, the best publishers in the world. I mean, what do you want in your collection? If you want an alternative, that's great. If you want to support your friends, that's great too. But to have desired effect, I think that you dilute. I think you're going to dilute that if you open it up and turn it into a comic book hippie commune where anybody can come in and make a book and cut their teeth with nobody teaching them to just make a book. That's what it is. It's like, not people from Comicsgate with experience aren't helping these people make books. They're coming in, they're claiming they're Comicsgate. They make a book and it's there. There's no mentoring or structure help as far as like writing and creating a book, making a sequential story, things that you have to learn from someone who's in the industry or you have to study. It takes a lot of time. When I started, I was very green. I was absolutely horrible. It takes time to do this. It's a skill to express yourself in this medium. It's not something you don't just jump on your tricycle and go. You have to be taught. So I think you have to be taught. Even reading books isn't enough because I've read a shitload of books. It took specific instruction. And so I think these are things that are happening. There's a lot of competition in Comicsgate as well. People are friends. Everybody's putting out books. But, it's what it is. You guys see it. Back what you want. I'm not saying don't back new projects. I like new creators. I backed a lot of new creators. I've been back in Indy for 3 times longer than I've been, 3.5 times longer than I've been in Comicsgate. So I'm a hardcore indie, just like my guys. These guys have been working in mainstream comics and then indie comics for a decade before Comicsgate existed. So, that's when I say that I'm I'm not Comicsgate. Comicsgate is me. That's what I mean. Is that uh, I come from a place where people were hardcore collectors and saw this decline at the very beginning, because these guys were at very high levels of publishing back when it was very popular as well. There are a few guys in Comicsgate who were there during these times as well, and they probably recall them the same as my guys. My dudes came from the same place. My boss, who owns Cornerstone, actually got his start from the same guy who gave Ethan Van Sciver his start, which is amazing. I think it's weird how fate happens. I have a lot of things that happen in my life like that. It's hard to ignore them, man. These are some people would call them signs if they were superstitious, but I'm not superstitious. I just think they're cool coincidences. So, thanks guys for coming by for sure. Saturn made really good cars that run reliably. And then company shut down years ago. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't feel one way or the other about Saturn cars. So, thanks. Hey, Nigel, lots of love. Yes, Nigel, thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Yeah, so I wanted to get that off my chest. Talk a little bit about my stance on Comicsgate. Please don't take it the wrong way. I'm not trying to bash any new creators, but I think that Comicsgate, to be effective, needs to be taken seriously. And so, backing projects that are not of world-class quality, although it's totally fair game, that's your prerogative. I mean, that's what you like, back it. But from the outside looking in, as far as the total strength, it needs to be built on being able to criticize mainstream as we have been for years, as many of you have for years, as I have for almost a couple of years now, and then being able to deliver an alternative that can rival them. And that's something that I strive for every day naturally. Not because I was trying to be competition for them, but because we have a bar set, best publishers in the world. So if you're not trying to meet that bar, then you're trying. Then you're always trying until you've gotten to that point where you are equivalent to the market standard for world-class books, for books that the fandom can consume and appreciate. It's two totally different beasts. Like, I've been there before. I've been where you new creators have been. Page 1 of one-page comic books. Thanks, Jabba, for chiming in, man. What do I think of one-page comic books? I've never even heard of them really, or seen them. I've heard of it. I've heard of it mentioned. I'm not sure who's doing them. But yeah, man. Do your thing. It must be a killer page. I think in my work there's some pages that stand out, single pages, stand out to me that I've written that strike me and are an embodiment of my expression to the world. So I can relate with it, I suppose. I don't think there needs to be a specific length as long as it's good. If it's a killer page, then I'm all for it. It's a joke. Ah, Wendy, thanks for coming by. Yeah, I assumed it was a joke. But I tried to give him the best response and try to encourage him to do more one-pagers. Maybe he'll be the one-page wonder, you know? Who am I to stop him? I think CG's biggest issue is that not enough creators are confident enough in their work to have it ready or nearly ready at launch. You know, that's the thing. It's expensive to make these pages if you're not drawing them yourselves, especially pencils are very expensive. And so, you know, this is a thing. If you need money for production, you go to crowdfund to finish your project. And that's the thing, you know. That's just one model. Some people have the book finished. You know, there are varying degrees of finished book. You know, that's up for the buyer to decide on what they're going to get and what they're investing into, and that's up to the creator to be completely honest and tell people where they're at, what they expect. I have no idea what that book is, JV. I posted it up there, but you know, I have no idea. I've seen some posts from Vic King, a little bit of his work. I didn't know he had Project Live. You know, that's up for the public if they want to look at it and they want to back them up. Addressing the big dogs, former mainstream pros. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, well, that's the thing. You know, these guys got to, you know, they're claiming that they're the kings of Comicsgate. Well, maybe they should be holding up, you know, upholding the values of Comicsgate, not taking advantage of it. I think there's a big difference there. You think Notre Dame football will lose this week? I can't say, man. Not a huge college football fan. More of a hockey fan myself. I played in college. I was a bit of a goon, actually. I had the best plus minus on my team. I was the captain of the defense, best plus minus on the team, most penalty minutes in the league, best goon you've ever seen. And so, so that's the thing, man. And I started as an offensive. That they changed me into a defenseman in college. I was offense growing up, playing year round roller and ice hockey. So so yeah, hockey's a better sport than college football, I guess. That's what I'm saying. Do you think Notre Dame football will lose this week? Same question. All right, so that's my answer. Yeah, I mean, I saw some streams where people were trying to assess Comicsgate, and that's the thing, is everybody has their opinion, and it's subjective who's right. But I think I'm on target, and I'm passionate about this. I care about it. I talk to people who've worked in mainstream just as much, if not longer. The guy who taught me comics has been in comics longer than Ethan Van Sciver. The guy that owns our studio got his start from the same guy. His name, here, let me go back. Oh, Mitch Hyman. Yeah, Ethan was afraid to acknowledge this for some reason, that Mitch Hyman got him his break at DC. He wrote a Green Lantern story, surprisingly, and suggested young Ethan Van Sciver as the artist on the book. And DC turned down Mitch Hyman's story, but hired Ethan Van Sciver. And then Ethan Van Sciver went forward and apparently wrote a Green Lantern story after he was hired and did his work, which is strange. That's really strange, isn't it? It was the same story. So, and then Mitch Hyman goes on to do his independent title, Bubba the Redneck Werewolf. He hired my boss as an inker and a penciler from our studio to do the book and got a silver screen movie deal. Went forward and started working in film. And then my boss, Jesse Hansen, started Cornerstone Creative Studios. and then eventually I ended up joining, and et cetera, and here we are. It was the same dude that indirectly started both things, and then here I am in Comicsgate. It's so weird. So he's the one that got Ethan Van Sciver into DC, got them to see his art, this pitch, got him hired there 20 years ago, and the same guy did an independent project that led indirectly to a studio starting that gave me my start and led me to be here. So it's weird, isn't it? Fate. It's very strange. I wonder how much of Mitch Hyman's original story ended up in Blackest Night. You gotta wonder that. This shot down story. Gotta wonder. I mean, these guys pitched a Green Lantern story, and Ethan was known for Blackest Nights. Gotta wonder, is there any overlap there? You'd have to talk with Mitch Hyman to see. I asked him to do my show, and he refused. I don't know. I was going to bring him on and talk about it. Maybe, if enough interest is there, he'll come on and we'll shoot the shit about the original story that he pitched. DC, I bet that'd be interesting. That would be an interesting show. I wonder if any of it at all influenced Blackest Night for DC by Ethan Van Sciver. I don't know. Gotta wonder. But at any rate, it's not about what inspires us to do what, and who wrote our stories for us. I don't know, Richard Shepard. I don't know. What does it mean? What does it mean? That's what I'm wondering. It's sexy. It's spicy. You know? I don't have any interest in it. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't. I don't care. But what I do give a fuck about is this medium and what we have now, and what the fuck was campaign. Ew. That's gross take, man. That's gross take. Maybe you should take that up with War Campaign. Ooh, we got 3 comments in a row. 4 is a charm. So, that's what it is. I don't give a fuck. I just care about quality. Our guys do good work. Anybody I hire does good work. You've all seen it. We posted it. I belong. This is my house, motherfucker. Go ahead and talk shit. I don't give a fuck, man. It's my house. I had an opportunity to go into mainstream. You don't think with the guys that I know I couldn't go and get a career writing? Fuck all that shit. I know what this shit is. Those guys want to eat me and devour me. They want my soul in exchange for a career, and homie, don't fucking play that. You know? I'm sorry if that sounds over dramatic to you, but like, I take my creative expression seriously, you motherfucker. I take it seriously. I want to entertain you, and I can't do that under that umbrella. So I'm going to do it under this umbrella. I want to be free. I want to be independent. I'm a prairie lion. I need to shake my mane and be free. You don't understand. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I should have. What deal? I didn't. That's funny. I didn't even pursue a deal. You think I ever submitted to any of these assholes? I talked to guys who worked with Alan Moore and who worked with Grant Morrison. I worked with guys who worked in every branch of entertainment. You think I want to fucking do that shit? You think I want to play that fucking game? These guys are fucking clowns, man. It's clown world. I'm not gonna fucking. I don't get along with these guys. I already knew, man. My spider sense was already tingling. You don't understand. I'm not trying to fit in with anything. All right. You don't get it if you don't get me. I'm not about that, you know? Like, I see these people that I don't get along with and don't make sense to me, and it sets off my spider sense. And I'm like, holy fuck, I'm not going to be able to get along with these people to make books. I need to find another way. And I went into indie. And then I didn't know what these people were called. And I found out when I joined Comicsgate that they're called SJWs. They're woke. They're these people that don't make sense to me. And then I found this place where people felt the same way. And I was like, holy fuck, I'm home. This is it, man. These people understand it. I think these people understand it. They understand what has triggered these red flags within me as a creator and as a consumer, as a fan myself. And then a lot of other things happen. We realize that there are different types of fans, that this isn't a single body. You know, I guess that's the lesson. Is that the lesson? Am I supposed to learn a lesson from this? If so, I'm not. I'm not learning unfounded lessons. It's not happening. I came to Comicsgate to be me. You know, that's the whole point of it. Is I felt like I was home because I felt like, holy fuck, here's a place where I can make comics and be myself and do them. I can be myself. I can be the inexorable word nerd, this persona that's within me dying to get out, to make books, to entertain you all. I can be that. And I don't have to answer to anybody. That's how it felt at first. But now it feels like I got to answer to people. So when I got to answer to people, then I start telling people to go fuck themselves. You know? We get to that point. I don't have to answer anybody. I have my own expression. I'll let that speak for itself. But if I have to speak for myself, you know, that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say, fuck you. I'm not playing these drama games online. I'm not buying into the hype. And I'm not going to suck dicks of big channel fucking weirdos who have no comic experience. I'm not going to suck dicks of big fucking weirdos who have comic experience. That's not how I roll, motherfucker. I'll bang with all these guys. I can match every one of them, line for line and hue for hue on quality. I'll match them word for word. Mainstream or Comicsgate or independent. I'm there, brother. That's my fucking, this is my house. I'm not going anywhere, so that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what I came to do. And now, you know, the situation in Comicsgate now, I don't think that has changed any of that. It's just changed the dynamics of it. Because now it's not about money for me. Because people have completely taken that away. They put me in a position where I have to choose between money or my values and my creative expression. And that's a no-brainer. I don't give a fuck about money. I want to make cool ass fucking books. I'm going to make them the way I want. I don't care. If it comes down to that, I mean, money's great. I'm not retarded. I love money. I'll take all your money and I'll give you magic in return. The more money that I get, the cooler shit I can do. I can hire more expensive artists with bigger credits. I can hire guys that will fucking blow your mind. Expensive guys. Guys who want a pretty penny. We'll do it. You know, that's up to fans when we go to crowdfund. I'll do an honest campaign. I'll do a humble campaign. And also if I do well, I mean, we'll do more. I haven't shown anything that's not quality. My guys are fantastic. I mean, what can you say about that? We got someone in the chat who's just like completely trolling and wants to say a bunch of crazy shit, but what's your point, you know? What, I shouldn't exist in Comicsgate? Is that what you're saying? that I shouldn't be here. Why? You can't give a fucking reason why. You're just talking shit, man. You're just talking shit that nobody cares about. Keep spurging up the chat. Do it. It's funny. Just keep going. You're not my enemy, man. Trust me. I am not your enemy. There are worse enemies out there. Worse enemies right in Comicsgate. You know? Yeah. Great statement, man. Yeah, we're talking about the best comics in the world, and the point is on top of my head. Thank you for that wisdom. I appreciate you. Thanks. You made me a better creator with that piece of wisdom. Thank you. I will keep enjoying that. Thanks, man. Good. I'm glad you enjoy your Saturn, sir. Enjoy that. Not getting laid because of it. Have a good time with that. Well, hey, I appreciate you guys dropping by. I just wanted to speak my mind because there were some streams. You drive a Jeep? That's a good car, Wendy. Yeah, I know a lot of people that have Jeeps. Good vehicles. I drive a Ford. Don't judge me. It's been a nice car. And so that's that. You know, but I appreciate you guys dropping in to hear my my point of view on everything. Go to bed. You're stupid. Yeah. Thanks, Robert. Yeah, you're such a genius. Let's fucking go then. Let's see what happens if I'm stupid. Please, let's see what happens. I do quality work. There's a reason why I'm here. All right. And I don't bow down to fucking Comicsgate kings that think that I need to fucking know my place because I don't need a fucking throne. I've already got the fucking crown. I already worked for it or I paid my fucking dues. I don't fucking, I'm not playing games. You know what I mean? My artwork's just as good as anything in the mainstream industry and anything that's been put out in Comicsgate. And I can put out better. I can put out even more. I'll give you guys beauty. I'll give you guys stars if you want. I know all the dudes. All the dudes. We'll hire them. We'll put magic right in your fucking collection. You know, that's the thing. You know, comics are about quality, and you know, I hit that. I was like, what can I do more? Hire better artists. So what else can I do? And I'm like, let's make it a collector's item. You know, it's a collector's market. Let's make something that you're going to be proud of. You know, in the moment, supporting me is one thing. And if you feel confident that you're going to get something cool, then you do that. But then also, I'll give you a collector's item. We'll hire some guys that have done significant work in mainstream comics who have a huge body of work behind them. People who are famous. Let's get them in on the book. Let's give you a collector's item. Let's give you something that's worth money. You know? That's the thing. We'll do all of it. I'll do all of it. I'll deliver on all of those fronts. So that's where we're going to go with it. And I'm not expecting everybody to match that. You know, that's the thing. Like, not everybody has worked in comics and proved themselves with people who've worked for decades in comics and then and built these relationships so that you can deliver something amazing like that. And that comes with time. You know what I mean? That's something that you have to put time into and you have to pursue and dedicate your own time and sacrifice your own time for. And I'm not down on anybody who doesn't have that. But at the same time, Comicsgate was built on being able to criticize mainstream comics and be able to offer an alternative. And you can't do that if you can't match the quality. You can't criticize Marvel Comics and then put out a book that that isn't a professional book. if the artwork isn't anywhere near, the story is subpar. If you've never put a comic book out before, it would be very surprising if your first book would be of that quality. So, you know, if you invest in someone's future, fine, do it. You know what I mean? But for Comicsgate to be taken seriously, it needs to be, we need to be motherfuckers. We need to be able to match them on these fronts. Something they're afraid of. But somewhere along the way, I think parts of Comicsgate became afraid of that within themselves. I think there's this fragile thing that people want to hold on to, and they're afraid of people with talent coming up in that. And so there's a control mechanism there. I definitely think there's a control mechanism there. Prove me wrong. Show me it's a meritocracy, because that's where I want to be. I want to be in a meritocracy. I want to compete. I want to be there. It's not because I want to fight fellow human beings. I'm not a psycho, but I'm confident. I know we can do great work. And I belong there. So, you know, it's what it is. Let's do it, motherfuckers. If I have to compete, I have to compete with mainstream and my own fucking people. I mean, come on. Why would you put me in that situation? Embrace it. Because I'll rock it for you. We'll go forward and we'll pave SJWs into the road as we move forward and destroy this fad woke culture. And it'll be a beautiful thing. It'll be a beautiful thing. We'll pave it with the bones of SJWs. Where is this book? Oh, yeah. I mean, book's coming out. I just hired my artist, so we just started production. So that's what we're doing. Wendy says CG will never recover its integrity. Yeah, I mean, where do we go from here? That's the thing, Wendy. You know what I mean? We address it now, and if fans recognize it, that's really the only way that this can ever change. Our culture can ever change, is if fans take up, hold the integrity. Exactly what you talked about. Even you're talking about CG's integrity. I'm talking about just globally, like, integrity as a fan and as a creator. All of us meeting that, singular. But the thing is that integrity is a beautiful thing until people's greed get in the way, or people's pride gets in the way. And I think these kind of crimes were what affected CG the most. I think that's what happened, where people don't want to compete. These guys want an easy ride. So they just cut out anybody who would speak the truth. And now it looks like CG at its core has just been pretty much just these guys patting each other's backs and a bunch of fans who just follow it and support it and go along with it. There might be some exceptions, so I'm not saying it's all, but this thing's been controlled a little bit. It's a closed circuit, you know. It's not a meritocracy, or else people like Stefan would have done a lot better than they did, because he's obviously a very, very intelligent and expressive artist, very talented. So, you know, there's things like that, stuff that gets missed. You know what I mean? Are we looking for talent? Are we looking for quality? Or do we want people with their mouth wide open? You know? Is that what you want? I mean, I can't play that fucking game. That's why I didn't fucking do it in mainstream. That's why I knew that I had to go indie with my own work. It's a harder road, but man, you know, I'm not into following a fad for money. That's not what I want to do. I just want to express myself. I don't care how much money it makes. Just want to go to print, share with people. I'll be judged on my own work. Judge me now. You know, you're worried about a book that releases. If you want to see some of my work, back Bullet Maker. That's going to ship in less than a month. If you want to see an example of my storytelling in my work, I managed 3 different art teams on 3 different stories. We did 13 pages, did preview origin for 3 stories, including a preview for my own book as one of those stories. So back the book. Those are bonus pages. I'm paying for the graphic novel, and there's bonus indie artwork in that book. Back it and judge me on my work. Post it. If you think I'm a hack, look at it. It's there. And if you want to read some more of my work, I have a floppy I could send too. If you want to get a hold of me, DM me. I'll send you a PDF. I've got a 22-page preview of 4 other stories that we did. I managed all of those art teams as well and wrote those stories. So we've got about, what? We got 13, 20. Yeah, we've got 35 pages of free artwork and story written by me before you even invest in me. So if you want to see some work, feel free to reach out to me. It's not a malicious thing. I'll share it with you. I'll give it to you. I've showed it on my streams live. We've done some reading from this work. And yeah. And I've got a letter of recommendation from the most published man on the planet, most published man alive, comparing Hayward St. Saint to he compared it to an old master and a stirring symphony. If you want to know what kind of comic you're going to be getting, it's what we're looking to do, man. We're looking to do literature and artwork, a beautiful culmination of the two, and tell you a hell of a story. Give you something you'd be proud of. Something you can put in your collection you'd be proud to own. Something that's worth the money. Oh, nice. We're talking about cars. Yeah, I mean, I've owned a bunch of vehicles. Plow trucks, pickup trucks, because I'm a hick. What else? Bunch of cars. Buicks. Buicks are good. Yeah, absolutely. Here we go. Lasmat Film Studios says, so you did 13 pages in Bullet Maker. Yeah. We started with 3 pages, and then you and a bunch of dickhead friends fucked with me on Twitter, and I told you we were going to do more. So it grew. And so we ended up with 13. It was supposed to be for Jumpstart magazine, which didn't happen. And so so a bunch of pages were published in Bullet Maker instead. That's how that came about. I mean, that's that, Saturn is greater than Buick, yo. Oh, I mean, whatever. Honestly, I'm not really attached to like a brand of car. That doesn't make sense to me. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. I'm not going for a brand of car. I buy whatever. Like, bought some pickups. It's what it is. Bought some fixer-uppers. The car I have now is good. So hate it. Yikes. It's good to have you guys in the chat talking. There's some people that want to troll me. It's fine, but I mean, I've shown quality work. You know what you're gonna get from me. You know what I mean? We're not playing. None of my guys are playing. Oh, that reminds me. Hey, I'm really excited about my buddy Joe Arnold, he did the drawstring last year at Christmas that John Malin and everybody pretty much was afraid to show up to. When Dira showed up and Joe Arnold showed up, all these guys, we did this big drawstring, but Joe showed up and did a beautiful piece for Christmas. And now he's doing Mike Barron's book. They're doing very well. They're creeping up on 20,000. Please go back. Thin Blue Line. Joe did all of the concept artwork for Hayward Saints 8. He's an incredible artist. He's a very cool guy. He's a police officer and he's doing some work he's taken some of the proceeds to train police officers. And so I'm pro law enforcement. I think it was really cool that he did that. Yeah, what else? Bullet Makers Live. I mean, what are we at? Like almost 15K, I think. I mean, get a copy of it. If you're skeptic of my work, you know what Get and Roe have been delivering. They deliver on their campaigns. They've done Doodle's done beautiful artwork for them. They're passionate about this. They love what they're doing, and Bullet Maker looks fantastic. You know, back it and get the bonus artwork. There's a bunch of other creators. I'm not the only contributor. A bunch of creators that were put in this book. Get a copy of it and judge me. I'm at your mercy. Buy the book and say what you will about the artwork and the story. I made it for you. Everybody's in this chat. Anybody who's in Comicsgate. Anybody who loves independent comics or even mainstream comics of old. People who don't like woke shit. People who don't like fucking SJW playbook. I mean, read my work. You'll love it. You'll love it. You'll enjoy reading it. You'll be proud to have it in your collection. It cost me some money to make it. I just gave it to you. I give it to you. It's free. I did it because I love doing this, and I wanted to give people some work before. Oh well, yeah. I'm sorry it makes you tired, man. I'm sorry that makes you tired. That people are making comic books. Yeah, buy a Saturn. Please do. I don't know. I don't feel any one way or the other. I mean, come on. Let's be realistic about it. Until it breaks down, it's a great car. Anything you buy. Anything you buy is great until it's not great anymore, right? Just like comic books, just like video games, just like tabletop gaming. A lot of my friends are doing tabletop gaming too, and I've written in the medium. You know, guys that I stream with worked in it their entire life. You know, they're going through the same thing. I don't think it's all woke SJW. I think it's greedy too. Greedy motherfuckers. Want to control a market. Don't let them, man. Back quality. Back me. Because I'm quality. My guys do great work, and I'm in it to win it. I worked hard to do this shit. I worked hard, put years of my life into it, and I asked questions. I didn't just go into it and think that everything was going to be great. Put in a decade of my life into this from start to finish to now. Talking with people and worked. I went to shows. I've done public events. Done a lot of work. Talked with people who've done a lot of relevant work and worked with some amazing people, some of the best creators of our time. So, you know, I want to share that with you. That's the point. It's not to be like, I've done this and whatever. I worked hard at it so that I could deliver this to you, you know? I want to be able to give you the best book that I can And so I talked with the best people that I had access to, some of the best creators in the world, some of the best creators alive. Yep. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna fucking do. I don't care if it makes it's not a illusions of grandeur. It wasn't about making a lot of money. Although when I first came to Comicsgate, I was like, man, if these books are doing this kind of money, I was like, our guys can do amazing work. We're gonna do very well. But Comicsgate changed this dynamic, and now it's some kind of weird popularity contest to see who can suck the most dick. And I'm not about that. I'm never going to do that. I'm never going to bend the knee. I don't bow to anybody because I can match any of their work. Okay? So if people don't want to respect me as a creator, then, people want to try to cancel me or wreck me because I have a personal opinion. Fine. Do what you're going to do. If people want to follow that, fine. Maybe it's just not my time, but we're going to immortalize it in print. We're going to go to print. We're going to deliver the book to the believers, and then we're going to continue on from there. I say if you're skeptic, back Bullet Maker now while we're in production and look at our preview work. These guys read our work. These guys are the most critical of anybody in Comicsgate. These guys never lie. They don't ever hold back. They're always straightforward, and they publish my work, and I'm grateful for it. Those guys saw it. I appreciate their work. I've been a backer of Gat's work, and I've been a follower of the show. But the thing is I knew that at least I'd be judged on merit when I went to these guys and I submitted. They're not going to publish my work for shit. You know what I mean? They're going to judge me fairly. If it's not good enough, they're going to tell me. You know what I mean? They're going to be real motherfuckers about it. So why wouldn't I want to be there? That's why I came to Comicsgate. And now, I talk with the guys at WarCamp because they're the ones who do it now. Comicsgate isn't that. There's a lot of other little fucking things you have to do with these guys. You got to play their little game. You got to play ball, and you got to go with the flow. And I don't fucking play that. You know what I mean? I don't fucking play that. If you want to judge my work, read the book, man. Put together a beautiful graphic novel again. He's going to deliver his third book. Congratulations to War Campaign for that. And you get some of my work too. Judge me on it. Feel free. Feel free. It's gorgeous work. And it's fun. It's exciting. Artwork cover to cover is going to be good. These guys guaranteed it. So yeah, do that. And hopefully Comicsgate is able to do more in the future as far as becoming a meritocracy. But I think that there's a lot of guys that stand a lot to lose from that. So they're not supportive of that. But that's fine. If you make $10,000 more than me on my campaign, in 10 years, when they read my book and they read your book, what do you think they're going to think? Just ask yourself that. If you've networked this and played this, you get those extra few dollars. 10,000 is a scratch of money over 10 years. I mean, that's fucking nothing. That's chump change. So where are you going to be in 10 years? When you're in print and they look back at your book, what is it? What's it going to be? You know? Some people don't have the poise to take that kind of stance. For me, I'm all about that. I'm all about the work itself. Don't really care about making money, but other than Getting money for production would be great. If I was really successful, I would put in more artwork for you guys and other projects. I could do beautiful projects for you guys. Could pile them up. So, you know, don't care as much about money. We're always going to do quality book, but all that support, we're going to take that and dump that back into you guys. We're going to give you something awesome. I'll hire better guy, beautiful art. I'll hire beautiful art. Yeah, it is a Saturn owner appreciation channel. Yeah, let's pile in the clown car. Let's go for a ride. Let's do it. Let's see how many of us we can fit into a yoga or a Yugo. Yugo. Yeah. Let's see how many of us we can fit into a Ford Fiesta. Jump in. What? Come on, let's go, clowns. Who wants to have fun? Let's go to Three Ring Circus, you cocksuckers. Come on. Are you having fun yet? Is Comicsgate everything you dreamed it'd be? Is it everything you'd hoped and dreamed it'd be? Let's go. Let's do it. Let's get in a Volkswagen Beetle, you motherfuckers. Let's see how many of us we can pack into that fucking thing. It'll have a Cyber Frog fucking action figure on the hood ornament. Let's go. Let's go, Evan. People want to race shitty cars. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Let's race shitty fucking cars. I mean, who hasn't done that, though? Taking a shit beater and fucking race it? I mean, do what you want with it. Park it and clam bake it. Do whatever the fuck you want with those. Everybody has those fucking shit cars parked around their property. What do you got? Do you like gray cowboy ducks? Gay cowboy ducks? Yeah, sure. I guess so. Whatever the fuck that is. What's a gay cowboy duck? I have no idea what that is. I'm not even a big fan of regular ducks. I mean, I guess. But, okay. Inexorable WordNerd, but can you get proper roadhead in a Fiesta? Well, I don't know. I mean, that's subjective. I mean, I've had roadhead um, in a GMC off-road package pickup for my wife. Does that count? And I got caught. Well, not by authorities, but by like civilians. But it was a stop sign in my defense, and someone was turning in, so that wasn't an expected part. But good thing we were high off the ground. Next question, hit me. I'm transparent. I've always been transparent. I'm the same dude. It's like I said, man. I'm not Comicsgate. Comicsgate is me. My spider sense tingled from the first day that I delved into this and wanted to create. And I knew where I wanted to be with it. And then I strived for that. And then I I would have no others. There would only be one direction. It's like Highlander, but with a direction. There can only be one. WordNerd. Okay? I mean, people are asking for receipts in the chat. I mean, I didn't take a picture, man. We're talking about 12 years, 12, 13 years ago, man. You know, I didn't even own a cell phone then. Could give two fucking shits about that, you know what I mean? Life nerd, ho. Yeah, sure. Oh, well, yeah, that's a good question, man. Sure, let's go in. I mean, we went into this, but let's go, here, let me go into my drive and I'll pull up some artwork from Bullet Maker. Yeah, we've got a bunch of work in live share folder. Oh yeah, we got a ton of work here. Yeah, let's take a look at this. Here, let me share screen. Okay, here we go. All right, let's go into this. This is a piece I actually drew, but I hire artists because our studio has a lot better artists. But I drew this personally and had it colored, inked and colored after. So this is my personal artwork for Hayward Saints 8. Let's see what else I have here. It's mine. You know, oh, I drew this. This is mine for War Campaign. Here we go. Yeah, I drew this, and it was inked by Rick Bonilla. It was colored by Carlos Vilas during the War Campaign D&D. But I'm not real consistent, so I can't. But yeah, here's more artwork that we have. Just some cover stuff. This was done by Diraj Verma. Let's see what else we got. I mean, that was a video. Let's see what else we got. Bullet Maker, make issue. Oh, we've got some preview art here. You guys want to see some stuff for you guys to look at? Some preview stuff. And this is from the Eternitech story and stuff that I wrote and managed the art for. This is Rick Bonilla's line. Oh, yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah, this is before colors. Oh, yeah, Rick Bonilla did an amazing job with this. This is for the Vault story. His curse and versus the vampire. You guys will read about. Here's a preview image for the Mammoth Monk pages, which previews Hayward Saints 8. It's the ending of the graphic novel and shows him against his nemesis Kai Travang, who is the supervillain Karma. And so that's going to be a cool story. Get to write martial arts, get to write knights, get to write guns, I get to write social, or what is it, science fiction. Nothing social, but yeah, here we go. Here's some more artwork from Rick, colored up by Brian Arfel Magnate. Amazing. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And the dead lord in the swamp with his throat ripped out and a maggot farm in there. And his nose and mouth. It's fucking cool. So, yeah, man, we're doing... I'm not reading the chat now because I'm showing artwork, but, you know, we're artists. Here, I'll just look at that real quick. Oh, here's the ink pages by Diraj Verma. Yeah, unfortunately lost them in June, so we weren't able to launch. We could see the inks here before E1, all of them. Diraj. Cute concept pages. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, man. Yeah, it's cool. He did this at the live. Here, let me jump in with the chat here real quick and take a look. See what we're getting. Sign out. Sign it and end it right. All right. Yeah, I think we should probably end it. But here, we'll end it on this. This was the piece that Daraj Verma, previous artist before I hired my new guy, Travis. He's very good. But here's the pencils and inks. Daraj Verma, the live stream war campaign, drawn in backhold. It's incredible. Daraj Verma art. This is Lord Soth from Dungeons and Dragons. From Dungeons and Dragons, Dragonlance, and also oh geez, it's from Dragonlance, but it was also crossed over into Ravenloft for Dungeons and Dragons with the War Campaign horse plume helmet variant, riding the Black Dragon from Black Dragon Comics and burning Christmas carolers. So that was fucking cool. From Daraj Verma. I mean, come on, man. The guy's a fucking legend. He made Brian Pulido rich. He's the guy who made Brian Pulido rich. Started the independent run on Lady Death. Fantastic artist. You'll get some of his work in Bullet Maker too. If you back and get the, you'll get the bonus pages, the preview pages. So, I think that'll be cool. Well, thanks for coming by, G. I appreciate it, man. Thanks. I don't have any hate towards anybody. I mean, I don't give a fuck if you're a doxer or if you're a fucking, oh, hi, Ryan, it's JDA, the founder of Comicsgate and good friend of Ethan Manskyver. What? That's gotta be a fake account. Come on. Oh my god, you guys are out of your fucking mind. Really? That's gotta be a fake account. Hail, hail, brothers. Yeah, nice job. Way to go. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna end the stream. Thanks for coming by and hearing my opinion on everything and looking at the artwork. Back Bullet Maker, back Favorite Since 8 when we launch. We're gonna be opening up the mailing list soon. We just started production. Bringing big comic muscle. So, you know, that's the plan. Want to bring a big comic muscle. Oh yeah, come on, let's go. Let's do it. Looking to make comics, right? Is that why we're here? We want to make comics. Oh yeah, F War campaign. Is that where you're at? Well, who are you? I would hope that we would have your support. I would hope that I have your support. Because I do nothing but quality. And these guys have delivered on all their campaigns, so, you know, what's your problem with them? Oh, no, I have a great chin, brother. I have a great chin. Try me. Anytime. My chin's strong, okay? Can't call me a chinless wonder. Oh, what kind of beer do I like? I like lots of beer. I don't really have a personal favorite. I like IPAs, so those are good, and I like, but I mean, I like all kinds of. I like pale ales. I like all kinds of beers. So yeah. Am I Kyle Rittenhouse? Somebody's asking, are you kidding me? Thanks, Rob. Buy me a beer. I appreciate that, man. I'm fine with criticism, man. You know what I mean? Give it to me. It's fine, but judge me on my work. You know what I mean? Judge me on my work. Judge everybody on their work. Yeah, what the fuck, man? I'll give you the link and you'll come on, John. Sure. All right, let's just do a quick media break. And then if people want to come on, you guys can. I'll open it up. I don't give a fuck. Come on and say your piece. You know what I mean? That's the whole point of this. My opinion is my opinion, but all opinions are valid. You know, speak your mind. But the thing is, you know, the point I was trying to make is that a lot of these opinions are swayed by greed and by position, and it's not about merit. So, you know what I mean? Keep that in mind, that on my channel, you're going to be judged by those things, and that I'm aware of them. So if you're trying to fucking play into a clique and trying to control your stupid little world, you know what I mean? You better be able to back it up with quality. Because if you say all this shit and then you're taking a position and you show me your work and it looks like a second grader could do it, then you really have no leg to stand on. And that's the point of this evening stream, is that Comicsgate has kind of gotten away from the founding principles. That's the point. You know what I mean? That's the point. Okay, so we'll do a media break. I'm going to dig in here a little bit. And look at this. Yeah. All right, cool. Let's take a look at this. We're going to take a 10-minute media break and look at the my Dungeons and Dragons role-playing session with Joe Arnold, who is live now with Mike Barron. Thin Blue Line, please back it. He wrote this adventure for us, and we all did it. A bunch of us friends. We tried 5th edition. It was total shit, but we just made the best of it. I'm a 1st edition guy. I like tabletop gaming, and so you guys feel free to take a moment and watch this. I'm gonna take a piss break, or you can use it as a piss break if you want, whatever you want to do. But I edited this together, the highlights from our 2-hour gaming session, it condensed into a 10-minute commercial. So yeah, enjoy. I like the way this guy thinks.
And then, Blake, actually, go ahead and be prepared to take some damage. Yeah, no headaches for me is good. Nope, that ain't happening.
Joe, you fucking savage. Thanks for letting me off the hook.
Yep, nobody's upset. I mean, someone might be upset, but...
Well, you can harbor feelings of anger or tension if you'd like. I mean, I'm not good.
12 damage. Let's give it one more and we'll be really disappointed.
Oh, I'm just killing it tonight. Jesus.
Ooh, fantastic. All right, well, I hope you didn't want to actually be important or do anything. So
No, I just wanted to like,
I'm here.
Look at me with the sword.
Take 4 damage. You get stuck.
Okay, got it.
It's very
Rough.
unfortunate. You ain't been stuck like that for a little while. So yeah, it's kind of
I'm taking a beating.
11 damage there. Absorb 10 hit points of damage. Math. Take 13 damage.
13.
Yeah. Wham!
That's ridiculous.
It's unpleasant.
That hurts.
You do.
That's hurt. That's half me. That's half of me, man.
That's half of your existence.
Yeah.
Joe, this is obscene. What are you doing?
I'm trying to wipe you guys. I'm trying to kill everyone.
With my sword, I kind of just drew a circle in the air and screamed out fire.
So Ryan's about to get
Naldorn. Maulid.
Yeet it.
Sounds about to yeet the sorcerer out of here. All right, what does an owlbear do?
Make sure you do the Wilhelm scream when you get yeeted.
Thump him.
Does he like scream as he swings it?
He goes, ugh.
That was an amazing sound you made, by the way. That scream sound. Believe it or not, when I came back and sat on one of my testicles, I made the same noise.
You're kind of obstructed. You shoot at the sorcerer again.
Okay. AC 10, right?
You have mage armor up, so it should. Okay, Ryan. I
Should
think
be
you're
AC 10.
thinking. No, Ryan. You are thinking Thaco. So everybody's AC starts at 10 plus their dex bonus, and then you'll have your mage armor plus that. So yours should be like 15 or 16 or something.
Oh.
Archer, he takes like a sliding step back away from the spiritual weapon, turns his sights to you, aims his crossbow, and then shoots it like 40 feet away from you, up in the air.
Fantastic.
Yes, quite.
You'd be hard pressed to pierce the mage armor of Total.
Wild owlbear starts and appears. Where did they go?
I got a 92. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's good. Oh, he's so dead.
64,000 damage. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yikes! Did that thing just come out?
No.
What are you doing?
I was hiding him before.
Joe.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
It's still standing. It's not super happy.
Yeah, I'll bet not. I whooped its ass a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little upset. It might want to take you out. You don't know.
I'm going to use my free insult action to say, take that, you neutral pea-brained beast.
And I will attack. Come on, baby.
And then I'm going to call it.
Call your turn.
Yep.
Oh, they're like calling the game. How do you want to do this?
I want to take my mace, and I just want to drop my shield and use both my hands and slam really hard on the top of his head and crush it.
Blood eruption of vile ichor goes everywhere. Everybody within melee range is covered.
Nice, bro.
Yep.
Nice
All right.
touch.
So he's going to be super mort as well.
Nice touch,
Okay.
Joe. I just ate.
If you guys are ready to die, let's see.
Can I take cover under the owlbear?
I'm going to go inside.
Yeah, like that scene out of Star Wars. So he's up under that squiggle of pink and green looking stuff, right?
That's just acid. It's nothing.
Okay.
Let's cast acid stream again. This Joe's got the loaded dice tonight. Jeez, man.
Yeah.
Nobody go out in the alley and throw at this guy. I mean, he's gonna take all your money, and he'll own the deed to your home and everything. Like he's gonna. This guy's chucking fire.
Damn.
All right.
Hits,
There's my 2
and-
rolls.
Yep, go ahead and hit some damage on there.
All right.
So,
Hey, that's a natural 20. So yeah, but that doesn't matter if it's a spell. You don't get crit damage, right?
I don't know. I don't know how to play this game. I've never been a spellcaster.
I don't want to get ripped.
Spellcaster was stupid. So it's patient defense, and that's your monk ability, where you're pretty much just like ready to catch some stuff. So yeah, catch these hands. Right.
You
My goblin was pretty awesome, so he got party wiped.
So now he's been brought back as your avatar.
Yeah, now he is for me.
That's his
forever.
punishment.
That's his immortality.
I'm not here to change anybody's feelings. As long as you just keep it on the inside bottle where it will slowly eat at you, and then
Where it can do the most harm. Yeah.
absolutely, and then let it all out at once. Once it's built to a climax.
Kolvar's turn.
Splendid. I will summon the molten core of the mountains of Tull and cast Scorching Ray.
Holy hell. I feel so immersed.
You should be.
18.
Yeah.
All right, here comes the pain.
Do it.
Destroy him.
There it goes.
No, trust me. When I cheat, it'll be when you least expect it. I'm not going to do it right now. Like,
Not out in the open.
yeah, no, absolutely. I'm going to make it count.
Hey Ryan, since we're just doing a playtest now, if you want to just go ahead and set us live and let's just fiddle fart around.
Okay. Yeah, I already hit the I hit the record button 10 minutes ago, so
Oh, so we got all that. Cool thing.
absolutely got all that. Yeah, and I was hoping to get some evidence or like get some dirt on you, so that way I could use it against you for the rest of the campaign.
Let's do it.
Again, if I'm going down, I'm going down swinging.
And then I want to cast. I'm going to cast Acid Stream, even though he's got half. Yes, Melf's Acid Arrows.
Okay, so he's acided.
He's been effectively acided.
All right, do you see the acid on him?
Yes.
Yeah,
You mean that?
Effect budget. Oh,
that
yeah.
Nickelodeon slime, man.
You mean that ugly green squiggle that's on the screen? Yes, I do see that.
Hey,
Is anybody else offended that Joe's an animation major and that's the green squiggle that I got from Show My Acid?
if you want flash effects, I don't know how to do that.
Oh man.
I tried to use my pen for drawing some stuff, and it didn't do anything. So. Hey, guess who's gonna take 68 damage?
I'm just ripping. Yeah, take 1,000,000 damage next turn.
The lightning bolt goes down.
I thought you wanted me to play this game with you, Joe.
Nope, I'm gonna kill you every time. Call Party Wet for a reason. Oh, hey, everybody who's watching this afterwards, welcome to Party Wet, where I try to kill.
Welcome to Party White.
Where I try to kill all these characters.
You're doing a good job. You got shit, Joe.
Don't worry about it.
Awesome. Thanks for hanging in for that. Appreciate all of you. How's everybody doing through all that? I wasn't even watching the chat. I was just fucking off. What were you guys doing? Well, good. Yeah, I'm glad everybody was vocal about Comicsgate tonight in the chat. Absolutely. What do we got here? The next word. Have you heard of Jack and Lord Skr and Main Naughty? It's hilarious. Yeah, absolutely. I saw that on the pause show. Yeah, I watched it when it was live. Absolutely. I'm happy to have Comicsgate shows that aren't focused completely on comics, that are just have people from the community talking and having a good time. I'm all for that. Absolutely. You know, that's not what I'm saying. Like, I want to have a bustling community, but at the same time, I think that there's not enough focus on the reality of what these comics can be and what they should be and what we're doing here and why it was started. You know, I think to sell to Comicsgate customers, you need to at least be aware of what Comicsgate was founded upon instead. And I think there's a lot of people that want to create cliques and want to control their little worlds and want to control and on every level of Comicsgate. I think it just goes all the way up. But you know, that's the thing. I'm not a dick sucker, so I can't fucking play into that. I just can't. I'm sorry. I love all of you. I love the fans. And I love everybody who's involved with this, but I don't love everybody's opinion of it. And I don't love. I don't love everybody's take on everything because I'm a human being. I'm not a sheep. I'm not here to do as I'm told. I'm not here to follow suit. I stand on my own, but also I hold up under scrutiny. So you know what I mean. Come at me, bro. Test me on it. Look at my work and test me. I do good shit, and I think I have it right. I think I have it right. I'm happy to have all of you guys here to talk, and to anybody who catches the replay as well. You know, you get unadulterated word nerd on this channel whenever you come here. I'm pretty chill tonight. I'm having a drink. I'm just hanging out and giving opinions and just being myself. You know, that was the whole point of this fucking thing. If I can't be myself and make comics, I don't want to make comics. Does that make sense to you? To anybody out there? If I can't be myself and make my own expression in comics, then why would I do it? You know what I mean? I don't make gimmick books. I don't make. I'm not trying to chase a fad here. I'm just trying to express myself. Okay? That's where I'm at. That's what I want to give to you. And I don't feel like, you know, the whole point is that I don't feel like I would have been able to do that following a mainstream career. There's no way. I'm not going to give them this that I'm working on, and they wouldn't have let me have this to be myself. I felt like I would have had to play SJW ball for a career. I didn't want to, and I know all the guys. Come on, I know all the guys. I could have talked to an editor. All my guys know all the guys. You know what I mean? I didn't want it. Didn't fucking want it. Oh, dude, you guys are asking in the chat here. JDA wants to come on and talk. Well, hold on a second here. I'll post it in the chat. Let's talk. Let's do it. I'm ready. You know what I mean? Let's go. There it is. Anybody who wants to come in and talk, come on in. There's the link. Come on in. I posted the link. Hey, what's up?
Hello, Ryan WordNerd Palmer and the chat, everybody. Welcome tonight. We're having a lot of fun talking about Comicsgate. We're going to give some history on the Saturn vehicles is the point of my coming on today. It's been a lot of interesting talk about Saturns in the chat tonight, and I am here to deliver that for you. For those unfamiliar with the Saturns,
Well, hey, let me stop you right now. I just want to say, I just want to say something. You have a beautiful voice for radio.
Really?
Yeah, I think you just have one of those voices that just like, I mean, you could do anything. You could do commercials. You could do audiobooks too. You probably science fiction audiobooks too as well. Like,
no,
fantastic.
I don't like my voice that much, so thanks.
No, I have a terrible voice. Why do you think I write, man? I'm a word nerd. I'm not a radio or a YouTube nerd.
That's really nice of you. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be real.
Saturn? I don't know where this where the Saturn thing came from. Hey, Tard Lennon. Yes, hail.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from either. Everybody just started talking about Saturns. I'm just like, holy fuck, man. I've never owned a Saturn in my life. I know someone who owned a Saturn once. I'm not real familiar with it.
Had a L series, and it had no power windows. You remember the roll-up windows?
Yeah. Oh, well, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. The roll-up windows didn't have power locks at all, so you had to manually unlock everything. It was just a pain in the ass. It was cloth seats, absolutely the cheapest car imaginable. And it had a governor on it. So, like, whenever we hit 103 miles per hour, it would automatically dial it back to like 85.
But cars are like the most boring subject ever, though. I mean, come on, we're talking about comics. Like, I mean, I respect your opinion on Saturns on a car that I'm not familiar with. I mean, I appreciate that. Thanks for contributing that tonight.
Do you like New Balance shoes though? What's your favorite shoe brand?
Right now is I own a set of Timberland Pro work boots. I paid $210 for them. Best set of boots I've ever owned.
$210.
Those are great. They have the composite toe. I've had them for a couple of years now, and they've held up.
And you wear them every day?
And I shit kick the fuck out of stuff with those. Dude, I've fucking done so much work in those boots, and they haven't even. I'm wondering when they're gonna crack. I'm preparing for them to break. I've had 2 years of hard work in them, and I do labor hard work with them, and I've cut wood with them, and I'm telling you, that's a fucking good set of boots. So
hey, that's a good endorsement right there. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've never bought it. That's the most I've ever spent on a set of footwear. I mean, I've had some cheap footwear before, lasted maybe 6 months or something with the kind of work that I do. But I'm telling you what,
Kanye West just put out a set of boots last week. You want to see if you want to upgrade to them? Let me pull them up.
I don't know, but I feel like I want to buy the same fucking set of boots that I just bought. I'm telling you, those are shit kickers. And weather too, they don't take on any water or anything like slush or wet. And I'm a cold weather state, so we have a lot of snow.
My screen so you can look at these boots and see if you would trade in your Timberland for the Yeezy Knit Runner boot right here. What do you think about these?
Oh, let's see. Do this Yeezy Knit. If I put those on my feet, I would have to kick my own ass with them. I'd have to put them on backwards, and I'd have to kick myself in the ass.
$483. Holy shit.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Those are the ugliest fucking boots I've ever seen in my life.
Amazing. I can't believe this exists. It looks like a little rubber ducky on the bottom, and then they like just like attach like half a pant leg to it or something.
Bro, whoever the fuck designed those,
Yeah, Kanye
it,
West.
wow,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it just looks like something from a cartoon. Like if I was a cartoon character, I'd probably be wearing fucking shoes like that.
Yeah, it's fair. I know. I
I
passed
don't.
on these, but
I
Chad?
can't even place them. Like who would wear that? It'd be either a cartoon character or it's like I don't know.
I guess the real answer is black people though. Like would
It's
wear
incredibly weird. No, it's incredibly weird for anybody to wear this. It doesn't matter what. I don't know. I mean, I just said a cartoon character in general, but like it just, I don't know. I
Why is
can't
there
really
like a little?
place how weird it
There's like
is.
a little dent hole. You see the little like hole in
There's
like,
an indentation there. Okay,
bizarre.
which is that your first red flag?
Yeah, right.
I mean, like multiple. I'm shocked at first when you showed it to me because multiple red flags went off at
Right.
once. That was one of them. Okay, and then like the probably the Velcro. The fact there's no laces, so like it's specifically designed for people who can't tie their shoes, can still wear these. You can market it to them.
Kanye is very opposed to laces, so he's trying to get rid of laces. He thinks they're a outdated invention.
No, laces are tighter. That Velcro is no, that's dodgy. Velcro's dodgy. You move and that'll slip and break apart.
A little, like when I was 10, you remember the little pumps, the Reebok pumps? Yeah, you had the little button on it. I had Velcro on those. Yeah.
Yeah, I had them in basketball. I remember basketball when I was a kid. Played some. My dad was big soccer, basketball, baseball. I played all three of those sports. And then I went full hockey, like year round. I went ice.
Year-round hockey?
Ice and roller,
wow.
as well. I was captain of the defense in college.
Good
I was telling the chat before.
Hockey's an expensive sport. Your parents must have been like, "Oh man."
Well, yeah, it cost some money. My dad was supportive, and he hated hockey himself. He couldn't skate for shit, but he supported me.
I've never ice skated in my entire life.
I'm more comfortable on a set of skates than I am on shoes, I think.
Really?
Started when I was 5. Yeah, so I've got 35 years of skating.
You're like
I was captain in college. I was captain of the defense. No, I was more like Goon, the movie The Goon. I was a captain in college. I was captain of the defense. I had the best plus minus on the team.
What college did you go to?
It's a hockey state in Maine.
Okay.
I was captain of the defense. What was it I said? Oh, best plus minus on the team in most penalty minutes in the league.
Wow.
Yeah, we had some brawls. It was good.
That sounds like fun.
We had a fucking blast, man.
Who's your? Do you watch pro hockey?
Yeah, I watched it my whole life.
Who's your team?
Growing up, I liked players, a lot of players. I had a team. Obviously, I like locals, so I was a big Bruins fan and Ray Bork. I was an offenseman, though, growing up until I hit college. That's when I was switched to defense. But I was always a winger. But I like Ray Bork and the Bruins and stuff. But I also, my favorite player was Steve Yzerman for the Red Wings growing up. And I liked, I liked any players that were good. I liked, obviously everybody liked Wayne Gretzky. I liked Ray, or I said Ray Bork. What was it?
I really loved
Patrick Waugh as a goalie. I like players who were good. I played some goalie, just pick up and roller hockey and stuff. But
Red Wings, you should ban that guy from your chat. Red Wings, get out.
Red Wings. Yeah, make sure you get your Red Wings, everybody.
Oh, good times. Well, that's it.
I mean, it's a good team name, but also it's a good philosophy in life.
Red Wings.
Yeah, make sure you get them.
The Detroit Red Wings are just kind of they just always were like the perennial annoying people that were like, I don't know.
Yeah, but Steve Yzerman though was
true.
Was badass motherfucker, man. The guy had a great slap shot. He's a good player.
I guess I don't hate him that bad. As long as you're not an LA Kings fan. That's the line.
I don't. Yeah, well, yeah. Gretzky eventually went there. You know, it was a cool thing that I learned as a fast fact was that Gretzky went, but he wouldn't go to LA unless they brought Marty McSorley, who was one of the greatest goons ever to play hockey.
Oh wow.
That's why Wayne Gretzky was so good, because he had a fantastic goon behind him.
That helped.
Our team didn't win when we played, but our starting center had the scoring title, and I was the starting defenseman, captain of the defense, and I had the best plus minus on the team. So, like, you got to wonder, like, you make that comparison, like, am I the Marty McSorley of my time? Like, am I the Marty McSorley of comics? You never know. Maybe I'm the biggest goon, and that's why other people will have their success. Think about it.
Micah Curtis is a pretty big goon.
Yeah, but I mean, he's not Marty McSorley, though. I mean, I can imagine, like, you're talking about like a Twitter goon, you mean?
Yes.
I don't know. No, I don't think he's like Marty McSorley level. He's probably like a Ty Domi.
Okay.
He's probably like a Ty Domi level of goon. So, like, we're talking about Marty McSorley, like the guy who's behind the greatest goal scorer who ever lived. You know?
Yeah.
So he like the greatest goal scorer ever lived, and like he attributes it, like everybody's like Gretzky's great, but Gretzky wouldn't go to LA unless they brought Marty McSorley too. He had to have his goon. You got to have your muscle. That's the way hockey works. Like, it doesn't work unless you have. You got to have guys who are skilled, but also you have to have that one guy that just likes to fuck people up and will fucking defend at all costs. You just have that guy on the ice.
Mike is more fat than muscle, so yeah.
Yeah, he's like more of a cushion. He's like a goalie.
Okay.
He takes punishment.
Yes.
He'll take the punishment willingly.
I like to dish him out punishment, so works out.
Yeah. So it's a working relationship there.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. Like, I still remember when he launched his project, and he said that he said he was the greatest writer in Comicsgate, right behind Liam.
Oof. Well, he is right behind.
Or no, he said right. Oh no, he said he was the greatest Comicsgate the greatest writer in Comicsgate Liam was their second. Was it behind Liam? I don't know. They said
I've read both, and I would say Liam has a slight edge if the pages are actually in order in Liam's book. But with the pages out of order, Micah might be ahead. So.
Well, I didn't say any judgment one way or the other. I'm just saying I heard him say it live, so it's there. It's out there.
As a neutral reader who does not have any dog in the Micah versus Liam race, that's my objective thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have any dog in any of that either. I mean, what the fuck? I think I've been blocked from by Liam since
Me too.
For probably a year and a half since I first joined Comicsgate.
I don't know when he blocked me. I mean, I've been blocked for.
And I was a regular on his channel. I don't understand why he doesn't unblock me. I mean, I'm not out to get him.
JV,
he called me a gay up. He said that I was a gay up.
He thinks everybody. He's got a conspiracy against everybody. You know how it goes. You know how it goes.
He said I was a fucking CG gay up. Fucking makes me laugh. God
are you a CG gay up though?
Yeah. I'm here to fucking destroy something I love.
Nice.
Because I'm a psycho.
JV asks me, don't you need to go and pick your family up from the hockey ring in your Saturn to buy New Balances? Not anymore. I mean, I used to have to do that. But at this point, I just get my New Balances delivered, you know? That's what I do. Yeah, the Kanye shoes are wild. If you haven't gotten into the Kanye shoes yet, I mean, it's a whole different. Here's the next boot that he just released.
Jack Strafford mentioned, he said here as a goon, what's the worst injury you inflicted? I don't know. I mean, mostly it's just it's a contact sport, so you're checking people, but also like as defense, like if people aren't stopping after the whistle, like you're throwing cross checks, you're going, you know what I mean? It's those kind of things. Like if offensemen don't know how to stop after, like they're throwing their stick in after your goalie's already covered the puck, those kind of things, or if there's certain things you're enforcing as a goon. And so I don't know what kind of injuries I've inflicted. I've thrown a lot of punches. I've had my lip split open multiple times. Those are the worst things I can remember. Just playing hockey, but it's just like it's what it is, man. We had some rivalries and stuff we played, so I can't really think of anybody. It's not like anybody went off on a stretcher, but I definitely took a seat.
What kind of injuries have I inflicted on people on the tennis court? I know that.
How many skin knees have you had?
The guy I played last Sunday said he could not play this week because he strained his back. So he has a back strain, and I'm pretty sure that was my fault.
What did you do to his back?
I
have diabolical motherfucker.
I have a pretty wicked slice serve, so I think he just kind of went for it a little too much. And
I know if I was playing tennis, I would definitely shoot a slice because that's probably. I think there's probably a 56% chance they're gonna hurt their back trying to intercept it. So
correct.
I'm sure it was a strategy on your part.
Yeah, so that was probably the worst injury I've inflicted. There you go.
Yeah, well, no, that was a good strategy though. Way to go! You're like the goon of tennis.
There you go. Would you
We're like legend. We're legends sitting here today.
Would you like to look at my dog real quick? Speaking of legends, here's the legend himself. Everybody in the chat, here he is, Ace. There he. Oh, look at that. Yes, you're so handsome. You are so handsome. Yes. Look at that.
Why are you stroking your dog on my channel, bro? You stop that fucking shit.
No, this is what the people want.
No,
have you seen what dog videos get like views wise on TikTok?
I don't care,
man. There you go.
Look at that. It's like Buddy in your hand. That's great.
Yeah, there he is. So we've talked dogs, we've talked hockey, we've talked New Balances, we've talked Saturns. That's it.
Yeah. All the important stuff, right?
Yeah.
Way to go, man. Way to hit all the important points of Comicsgate.
So thank you for having me on. I enjoyed it, and I'm going to go to bed. So I hope you have fun for the rest of the evening, my friend.
Well, yeah, man, I have fun in everything that I do. The thing is, I think that in spite of all the amazing things that we've talked about this evening, I think the most amazing is just making that statement that we need to be about quality. I think in all aspects of entertainment, Comicsgate isn't the only place where that applies. I think it's entertainment universally. But, I had high hopes for Comicsgate, and I think there's great fans here. When I came, I was very inspired by Comicsgate.
What is your favorite?
I want to be myself and make comics, so I don't give a shit.
Book that you've read?
My favorite Comicsgate book that I've read? I have to say there are multiple. I'm very impressed with recently I've had JP on my channel with the work that he's done. He's an incredible writer. I think he's very underrated in Comicsgate.
What's his books? I don't know who he is.
Here, I'll let me get you a link real quick. He's doing a Noir Lump now. He's doing it's a noir comic book that he's releasing. But he's done How to Die. He's also done, I can't pronounce it correctly, but it's Idronidia. But he sent me both issues of it, and I read them before he came on live. It's good stuff.
Cool.
He's a talented writer, and it's just something that's not like anything else. Thought that was very cool. As you know, there's a lot of books that I back that I haven't received yet, but you know, that's what it is. You know, obviously, like
I think
I joined Comicsgate, and when I joined, I was very impressed with the War Campaign show, and that's what made me back Vestige 1 when they were coming out with it.
Why were
And
you
so,
why were you impressed with the War Campaign show?
it had an amazing chemistry between all of the hosts, and it's a lot of fun, and they remind me of my friends, my real life friends.
Huh? Because
It just feels like
I
home.
just saw that they look like just a bunch of spurty assholes. Like
No,
like
no,
I
absolutely not.
70 or 60.
That's how I grew up, dude. These are the guys that I grew up in. These are just like the guys that they're my real life friends that I enjoyed entertainment with and laughed with and partied with. Same dudes, same kind of dudes. I mean, you know, it's not to take away from anybody else who doesn't like that. You know what I mean? I don't blame you for that. It's cool, dude. I understand there's a lot of people that don't like War Campaign. So it's what it is, man. Everybody's allowed their opinion. But, you know, the fact remains that they do 2 shows a week. When I joined Comicsgate, I liked the show, and so I backed the book. And you were asking about which books I like. I like Enzo's books. I like his writing. And so I have his books. I mean, shit. Acevedo. Edwin did a cool book. He sent that to me here. I have it in my drawer here. Let's see.
That's second Edwin, right?
Yeah, that's not meth. What everybody calls meth, man. That's Edwin Acevedo. And he did his book with
they're like
with
they're
Canales.
they're like the hobbits with their second breakfast, but I call it
yeah,
second
well, Canales did the artwork for it.
Oh, I like Canales.
And I backed it. Jesus, I got a bunch. Yeah, he did a good job with it. I mean, Jesus, got a bunch of this stuff. I had Rob on. I've got let's see, you got Cyborg USA here.
Oh, yeah.
What else do I get here? Oh, I got a second book too. Yeah, I bought his. So let's see. Oh, I've been reading this. I already read this book, but this was by I've got this book, Soul Finder, here. I've already read this, and I got
that guy can go fuck himself up the ass. So
yeah, well, sorry if you don't like him. You know, it's what it is. But he's a good writer. I like his book. I got his hardcover. Let me see. Jeez, I got the Hulk book that I gave. That was the Lucent there.
Bancroft did a good job.
Yeah. No, it was I think it was a well-written book. I like it, and I told him so on Twitter. Even though his co-host doesn't like me, and whatever. I don't even know why people don't like me. You know, JD, I don't understand why people don't like me sometimes.
I don't
just do.
I like you.
I don't know. I'm a likable guy. I'm not an asshole, you know. That's what it is, bro. People just sometimes fucking believe the hype. Yeah. Oh, I can't find it. All right. I got so much shit in with that. Yeah.
I got a lot too. I feel you.
Jesus Christ, I got fucking 3 drawers I just went through there, and I'm done. Fuck it. I got some more in my closet. I'll have to go back there.
Well,
not doing it tonight, but
for me,
I've been back in Indy for 6 years. I got boxes full.
Me too.
I mean, you know, it doesn't have anything to do with like Comicsgate. Like like my guys are hardcore indie. So they recognized that because they already worked in mainstream, they recognized this shift and then went into indie themselves years before anybody, like, it became commercialized.
Who are you talking about?
My guys at the studio over at Cornerstone Creative Studios. All our guys been working mainstream. Like, the owner was a former Marvel inker, but now he's a talent agent for former pro industry workers. So he's in, he's talked with everybody he knows. And these guys are collectors. This guy is the biggest collector I've ever seen. Like, I'm a fan of entertainment and indie. and mainstream, obviously, we're inspired as indie creators. We're inspired by mainstream, and we want to create too, and we're just doing our own thing as creators, like many creators before. But this guy is a collector too. Like, I've never seen a collection like Jesse Hansen's ever. I've never seen a collection like his, because he's been doing shows for 20 years he did mainstream work and then as an independent. And he went to all these shows and collected all these books, and he's got everybody who's good. He's got, Jesus, everybody who's relevant in the last 20 years, 30 years even. He's got like Bernie White's and signed. He's got Bernie White's and signed.
I am falling asleep real bad here. It must be really late over there. I go to bed early. I wake up early. I get to work. I'm that kind of guy. So thank you, everybody, for hosting me right now. I appreciate it. Ryan, WordNerd, Palmer, everybody in the chat. Hit that like and subscribe button, everybody. This segment was brought to you by the Saturn Sky. If you want excellence in quality vehicles, buy a Saturn Sky today. They're only about $10,000 at this point. And I want to give a big shout out and a big hello to my good friends Testify HD and
No, don't do that.
Too late.
No, don't do that. I gotta say, can I tell you something?
Yeah.
You have one of those amazing voices. Like,
yes.
It's almost like you should be doing something with your voice, like I don't know, like radio or YouTube or something.
I do YouTube.
As long as you don't mention people like Testify, then you'd be doing great, man.
Oh, Testify co-hosts my show with me like 3 days a week.
Jesus Christ, 3 days a week?
Yeah.
How can you stand that guy 3 seconds a week?
Well, he's entertaining.
No, he isn't.
Why?
He isn't. He's just not, man.
Did he bother you? Like what is
No, he doesn't bother me. He's just I don't know, he's just a silly guy.
He just likes
his opinions change like the seasons. Like every 3 months he's a different person.
He's always said that it's great to subscribe to Disney Plus for $6.99 a month.
I don't know. I didn't catch that part of it.
I've always heard that from him. He's always shilled for Notre Dame football. What do you think about Notre Dame?
Like I said, man, I'm not a real big college football fan. I haven't watched a lot of it. I'm more in the hockey circuit. More of the goon blood sports section of the sporting community. So I mean, Testify can testify to that probably.
There you go. Yeah,
maybe. It's not to knock on it. I mean, it's cool, man. He's your co-host.
Fighting and
I get it.
Comicsgate together.
Does he back your books at least? Has he ever bought your book?
Yes, I have his address. If you want it, I can dox him right here.
Fuck no. What do I want his address for?
I don't know.
What the fuck? Come on.
Maybe you want to go visit him. I don't know.
Well, I mean, come on, though. I mean, what do I care about that? I'm not upset about anything. What the fuck do I care?
Well, I don't know.
I mean, ultimately, this guy is the guy that had a problem with me. I mean, this is what started this whole fucking thing last year. He took a bunch of people with them out of War Campaign Discord. I don't get it, man. Every time something falls off of War Campaign, somehow it just fucking connects to me.
It's
Like,
okay. We have a new Discord now. It's called the Holy Legion, and
have fun with that, man.
And I'm in charge of it, and we do a lot of hailing and a lot of brother. I'll put that in the private chat. If you want a community, that's great. You're
Well, is it different than the fucking XC bullshit? Like, does I mean, just like how do I approach that? It's like, what do you want me to do? It's open for everybody.
Yeah.
Am I gonna go in there and be like, is it?
No, it's totally open for everybody. So we have private channels, of course.
Would I be welcomed with open arms?
The brethren have certain private channels, and then of course the Centurions have their own private channels also. And it just goes up depending on your ranks, you know.
For brethren and Centurions.
Yes.
That sounds interesting, man.
Doesn't it?
I like that.
There it is. It's so yeah. It's I put the link in the private chat. You'll be welcome. You'll be welcome. Of course.
Well, send me the link then. Sure, why not? I'm always open to open invites. I'm not an asshole.
Hey,
I'm not. I'd never turn away a cordial invite. That's nice. That's kind. Testify. I don't know, man. I haven't really talked to him in a long time. Like I said, man, I never had a problem with him. He had a problem with me. That's what it is, man.
You say hi. He'll say hi.
I pegged him as somebody who's like a drama farmer, and I felt like he ran out of drama. He's probably clinging to you, to your fame. He's like your legendary status.
I think that's right. That makes sense because I am legendary, and Testify does cling to me, and I am the best, and he is my minion. That's true.
I think I'm thinking that, like, but I mean, I think that we've just gotten used to him being a barnacle, and just have to accept it. I mean, I'm trying to understand it as a rational human being.
Well,
can't blame me for that. I mean, I'm just throwing ideas out here.
I know. Would you say he is submissive and farmable?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, why don't we ask him and find out?
Well, I can give him the link if you want. Would you bring him on?
Well, hey, come on in.
Hail, John. Hail, John.
Hail,
drunken word nerd. How are you doing?
Why would you call me that on my? This is my channel.
I don't think you realize what's been going on.
God, your audio sucks. Testify. It's all clicky. And
I don't think I realize anything. Testify. I don't think you realize anything.
What's that?
Dude, your audio. Fix your audio, please. I can't handle it.
Something wrong with your audio, man.
He's got to click.
It's because he's a broke bitch.
God,
bro.
He's on his woman's parents' internet right now, and he's trying to get it together. Will you please be supportive, JDA?
What?
Fix it, Testify.
Testify, please go ahead.
Here, I'll be right back.
He'll be right back. There we go. He's gonna fix it.
He'll be right back. He's gonna ask his girlfriend's parents if he can connect to their Wi-Fi off their phone, and then he'll be back, you guys.
He'll be back.
Oh, he'll be back. He'll always be back.
I need to go to bed though.
You need to go to bed. Well, no, you need to carry my channel real quick. Hold on, I gotta take a piss.
Well, I mean, if Testify is gonna come back and we're gonna do this, I mean, like.
Well, no, JD, you could need to carry my channel real quick because I gotta take a piss. So can you take care of things here?
Yes.
All right, thank you. I appreciate that. Please do that.
All right, Ryan is pissing right now, everybody. So it's my channel now. What's going on, chat? This is John Delarose, everybody's favorite Comicsgate creator, coming at you tonight. It's beautiful California. It's actually really cold out. It's like 56 degrees. I am freezing. I can't believe how cold it is. I've never experienced cold to this level being from California, and I don't like it. So I was playing tennis anyway. I think my shot these days, man, my forehand's looking real good, guys. My backhand's really solid. My forehand's a little, I have a very powerful forehand, but it can be a little out of control sometimes. But my backhand, of course, is like just my solid shot I can just go to, always get it back. Really well controlled. So that's kind of my play style right there. We had a very interesting ATP finals this week so far. The round robin portion is almost over at this point, with Novak Djokovic, of course, advancing to the finals. He will play against Sasha Zverev in the semifinals. And then Daniil Medvedev has won his group 3-0, completely undefeated. And he will play the winner of the game of Rublev versus Casper Ruud tomorrow. So I'm not sure who's going to win that one. Ruud's can go hot and cold and on fire, so can Rublev. I don't really think either of them has a shot against Medvedev in the semifinals personally. Medvedev's playing extremely well. I'm expecting a Djokovic versus Medvedev finals, but it really just depends on the Zverev match going on Saturday. Looking forward to that regardless. This is happening in Turin, Italy, and they have a packed crowd in the house. It's just beautiful stuff. In the WTA, the women's tennis, of course, we all know that Garbine Muguruza won her first WTA finals. She had a great career early on. She won a couple different, Grand Slams, and then
nice
fell off
job.
for a couple of years.
Way to go, JDA.
Right now. I'm just catching everybody up on tennis news, So.
Oh yeah, I'm sure everybody was completely interested in that. Nice job, man. Yeah, I guess Testify's back. He's worked out his Wi-Fi connection. He somehow found a way to connect it to an Obama phone, and his broke ass fucking got connected. Let's bring him in. Hey, how's it going, Testify?
God bless Obama.
Bless Obama. Yeah, I know. You must be in heaven right now. Huh?
Oh, it's been the most fun 2 hours I've had in a little while. It's been great.
It must be nice to have a president in that shit his pants publicly. Must be great for you, considering you shit your pants publicly all the time. Well, I'm an American.
Are you?
That's what I do, man. Yeah, absolutely. Sure? Yeah. So, what do you think about Comicsgate, Testify?
It's a great
like creating comic books and backing comic books. What do you think about that?
I'm the healer.
How was your last stream with your good friend Ethan Van Sciver, Mr. HD?
It was very fun. We talk all the time. It's great.
Oh, you
Ryan,
do?
I bet you wish you could do that.
You talk all the time with Ethan, you mean?
Yeah. We stream together even now sometimes.
Ethan is usually on my stream with Testify like about once a week. So
yeah,
pop by.
So Ryan, are you still drunk all the time?
Is that a channel? You mean on YouTube? You guys are on YouTube?
Yeah, John Della Rose.
Yeah, no, it's called Tube of You. What else would it be?
You're still on YouTube?
I've been there.
Just coming back now.
Me?
On my channel.
Yeah.
You still haven't figured out what's going on yet. It's great.
Oh, what's going on? Because you mean there's some big plan that you have? Oh, yeah. So
no, it actually just fell into my lap because I thought it'd be hilarious to fuck with.
Fell in your lap. It fell on your lap. What fell on your lap? You mean me? I wouldn't fall on your lap, Testify.
Oh, you would.
No, never would. I'd never fall on your
lap.
lap.
I feel a little hostility between you two gentlemen, and
no, I'm just asking him questions. Like, what do you think about
heal everything and bring Comicsgate together?
Well, what I think is, I'm trying to piece this together. So you have Ethan Van Sciver on your channel, and you talk to
our good friend.
Yes, just once he came on.
What do you think about making comics, and what do you think about backing comics?
To never buy anything from you because you still can't get one book out to anybody.
Actually, I've already created multiple books and multiple content, and we have.
Really? Where are they?
Yeah, and there's a campaign live now.
Show it. Does it? No, I'm actually talking about a physical book that somebody's got from you into their hands.
Here, let me pull it up. All right,
you have my book on you, Testify. Can you?
Yeah, John, here you go. Yeah, I've got it right here. Days Volt.
They're
still in the box.
Oh, thanks.
It's great. Trying to,
Pretty good paperweight or whatever, yeah.
I wouldn't know. I haven't opened up the box yet.
Oh. So, did you listen to much of our conversation, Testify? I thought we had a very diverse.
Yeah, we've already showed you that.
Probably
We're not going to
does.
do that. We're not going to dig that all. That
Oh
fucking
wait,
shit
you
out.
don't have a
Fuck you, let's
book. I
go.
thought you said you had a book that has been in people's hands. Where is it?
I've had a physical book that I've shown on stream.
Where is
and
it
that
in anyone but yourself's hands?
I'll send you a copy.
I
of it.
don't want you to ever send me anything because only a douchebag would wear sunglasses in his own house.
No, that's not true.
Oh, it
People
is.
wear sunglasses all the time.
You have like a dilated eye problem or something?
Only
like
a douchebag would
Uh-huh.
name himself Testify HD at BH Entertain Com.
Yeah, thank you.
Do you have like
Let's-
a dilated
let's throw
eye
opinions
issue
around.
or something? Like I'm
For
curious.
me?
Yeah.
So you
I don't know.
literally
I
have
was like-
exposed on this one stream that the
What's that?
book called Bullet Maker, that is by Gat Hanzo and Rowe, is not all done by Gat Hanzo and Rowe. And it's a literal take the
What are you,
stuff
out
that
of
was
your
going to be in
mind?
CG Jumpstart and put into this. So it's not an original book.
What are you, out of your mind?
That's what you said earlier.
No, that's not what I said.
You said you put 13 pages of your work in it. Did you not?
That doesn't make sense, man. That this is a collaboration, so it's not an original work. What are you, out of your fucking mind? You have no idea what it takes to make a comic. Have you ever made a comic book before?
No, I'm not creative like that. Never said I was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you never said you were. So so. What if I just
Wait,
want to
so-
write off your fucking opinion?
So
because of that?
Ryan, you've got 13
Ryan-
hold on, I'm interested in this.
Sorry.
So you've actually got 13 pages of your work in this Bullet Maker, is that right?
Yeah, that's
Hey,
right. Well,
How many
well, it's not
pages from
just
other
my
artists?
work. I wrote it and managed the artwork, but
Yeah.
we've got people who worked at Marvel and Disney,
Oh wow.
IDW,
Sounds like the
Dark
greatest
Horse.
failure in the history of comics.
bunch
but
of
okay.
cool fucking talents, man.
Yeah.
Cool.
But we're still
Oh, it
waiting
sounds
to
like a
see
great
your
failure.
one book. Show
Except
us
for
one
you.
book in
I
somebody
mean, it's
else's
definitely
hands.
ahead of you. You're probably the biggest failure in Comicsgate, but you know, I mean, it's all
I'm not in
subjective anyway,
Comicsgate.
right?
You didn't know that?
He's technically not in Comicsgate.
I'm stuck at the gate.
He's gate kept.
I just cleaned the gate. That's it.
He's not allowed in
Yeah.
Comicsgate until Mike Miller rejoins Comicsgate.
Yeah,
That
that's a
was-
nice
that's-
drama hook.
yeah,
I
but
I gotta-
appreciate that. Thank you. Fuck you, Testify.
How's the drama?
Well, if you're not Comicsgate, you're also not.
No, I
Phantom
want to
Menace?
be in
Didn't you
Comicsgate,
get
but I
kicked out of
can't
that
get Mike
first?
Miller to join.
Jesus Christ, man! You got kicked out of Phantom Menace.
Yeah.
Got kicked out of War Campaign. Got kicked out of Comicsgate.
Yeah.
And now what the fuck are you?
He's the victim.
I'm friends with my good friend
Such a
Ethan Van
victim.
Sciver now.
Oh well, that makes it all better then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cool. Enjoy that.
I will.
Cool. Enjoy
So how many
that,
other
man.
people contributed to Bullet Maker?
I don't know. You have to
Well-
ask the people who are.
Well,
the
you
editors of
said
Bullet
you're
Maker.
part of a creator. You did 13
I mean, you hate
pages.
it no matter what. I mean, you're gonna hate it no matter what. But things delivering. I mean,
No, I'm not going
Talk
to
about the
buy
third
it
book
no matter
coming out.
what.
like they've delivered more comic books than you have,
I'm not a comic
stocks.
creator, Ryan.
or like whatever the fuck else. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you-
what?
what
I'm
you
not a
should
comic
do?
creator.
You shouldn't take out the.
I'm the
fact that Stu-
customer.
The fact that Stu broke up with you, you shouldn't take that out on me.
I'm not
You know, that's
taking
not
it out
fair to
on
me as a human
No,
being,
him and
but
Stu
also a
made-
creator.
made peace.
So-
And are bringing
We had a
Comicsgate
healing
together.
stream the
Yeah.
other day.
Great.
Oh, you did?
Yeah,
Fantastic. That sounds gay.
it was, but it was great healing.
Cool.
Only douchebags drink beer out of a wine glass.
It's not a wine glass. It's a beer glass. My wife bought me, you cocksucker.
Looks like a wine glass.
Yeah, well, it's not.
Sure does.
Well, you guys are
Have you got your
really-
drinking under control yet, Ryan?
really a joy to be around, but I've been trying to go to bed.
What
for
is
about 20
what does it
minutes.
mean to have your drinking under control? Just
Not
define that
feeding
for me.
your
real
1
quick.
month-year-old baby while you're drinking a beer, holding it.
Testify HD.
See
It
what
was a
you
pleasure
see
talking
what
to
you stream with, JDA.
and
See,
Ryan.
he's an insane person.
It was nice talking to you. Well, yeah, I know he's an insane person.
Hey, ask Ask your woman's parents if you can connect to their Wi-Fi. Again, you're breaking up. Testify.
No,
You're
I'm
gonna
right
have to
here.
reconnect. No, just ask them if you can connect to their phone. Just stream off their phone.
Why would I
It's
need
not
to?
coming in. No, it's coming in funny, dude. It's fucking breaking up.
Right.
Right?
Okay. I mean,
JDA, thanks for coming by, dude. Yeah, I
no
appreciate
problem.
that, man.
It was fun chatting with you, Ryan.
That was nice. I mean, just don't. Whatever you do, though, don't
Here, I'll
try
put on
not
the
to
tin,
dox
I'll put on the
anybody
tin
else.
can voice one now.
Don't talk
There
shit
you go.
about me on Kiwi Farms either. Try not to be cocksuckers, okay?
Nobody talks about you on Kiwi Farms. You're not interesting enough now.
Oh, you got a radio now. What's going on with this?
I put
Why
on
is
I put on
Testify's
the
voice so
tin can
scratchy?
mic.
Tin can.
Dude,
Where?
he sounds like he.
Old timey radio. Testify.
No, it
tin
doesn't.
can mic.
I'm trying to put my. I'm trying to figure it out. It's like he's. It's like he's streaming from someone else's internet.
Sing us a.
I can't figure it
Bing
out.
Crosby tune. Testify.
Ryan's stupid. Yay, good song.
See, that's the thing is that I get the trophy for triggering this asshole. He thinks about me all the fucking time.
Really
He couldn't
still
wait
doesn't
to get on the
understand what's
stream.
been happening this entire time. It's great.
He's in love with me. Why, GDA? Can you tell me you guys stream together? Maybe you have an insight of why he wants to suck my dick so bad.
Well, you know, love is love.
What's wrong with
I
him?
appreciate diversity. You know,
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, be gay if you want, but
I
why
want
does
the
he have
gay-
to be gay for me?
I'd like the gays to buy my book and give me money. So,
Ryan, are you still mad?
No,
Yeah.
I'm just.
There's a
You
lot
sure
of-
sound angry.
I'm just trying to figure
I know.
out why isn't so in love with me? Doesn't even make sense.
going to sleep for real. You two
So
work
interested.
out and bring Comicsgate together, okay? In love
Trying to heal.
and joy, under the human sunbeam. That I guess he's gone.
Yeah, no, he's gonna go out first. Just do your outro, okay?
Okay.
I mean, this has been a total shit show anyway, but just do it just for aesthetics.
We didn't really have a shit show while we were talking, but okay.
Well,
thanks,
no, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it was fine. Yeah.
Good. All right. Thanks everybody for watching. JDA here. I'll be on tomorrow with a guy who was canceled in board games for putting a frog with an OK symbol on his rule book.
I'm an open book, but don't fucking dox me, motherfucker. Okay.
I've never doxed anybody. That's the joke.
Okay. Just
Yeah.
don't. Thank you.
Don't listen to War Campaign's bullshit.
Well, no, I didn't. I'm just saying, just
it
in
is.
general. I say that to all my guests. Don't dox me, man, because I want to be. I'm a private person. You know what I mean?
Your face and your name are right there. But
like my Twitter. I mean, I know my Twitter handle is my full birth name, but
Right.
I mean, don't dox me though. Okay.
That's mine. Yeah.
Okay.
So cheers. Good
Okay.
night. Enjoy Comicsgate. Fuck War Campaign, and thank you.
Fucking guys. All right. So there you have it, everyone. We've heard from we've heard word from me and a couple other people who showed up, and so thank you. Thanks for coming by. Chat's full of Jack Stratford. Way to go, man. It's all you. Hail the chat. Hail Comicsgate. And WordNerd is always right, man. Had to get it off my chest. We had a good time this evening. Had a few drinks. And enjoyed ourselves. Had a few laughs. Said a few things. And we'll do it again soon. So thanks. I'll show my eyes a little bit because everybody wanted to see my eyes, I guess. Just testifying. What wanted to see my eyes? Fucking Randy. Oh, ninjas. Nice. Yeah.